Hello, my friends. I am very excited to show you inside of our brand new history curriculum, the Civil War. I was very excited to do this in our homeschool. We did this over the fall semester so that we could get everything ready for you guys and get all the pictures and all that fun stuff so that you can have it in your hands. We just released it and I want to show you inside of it. But first thing is first, let me give you a little inside information on this. It has 8 different lessons. Each of the different lessons cover slavery, the Underground Railroad, Harriet Tubman, the Civil War generals, women of the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln, and Reconstruction. So with those 8 lessons, they're designed to take about 2 weeks each. So that's giving you about a 16-week curriculum, which will take about a semester long to do. So like I said, we did it in the fall. So that was our start of the school year through our Christmas break. And now we're moving on to a whole other subject that will be released later this summer. So it is the perfect unit study to do for half of the school year. Let me show you inside of it. Let me flip to the right page here. Okay, my pages are stuck. There we go. Okay, so if you are familiar with rabbit trails, this is laid out just like all of our other rabbit trails through history, rabbit trails through literature, science, all that fun stuff. If you are not familiar, then there you go. All of our curriculum minus our geography journals and our spelling are laid out exactly like this. So if you have used literature before or if you have used science before, it will all be laid out exactly the same way. No surprises. It's very familiar and very easy layout. So first thing is first is we have a lesson. It will start with reading a main book, which I will show you all of the main books here in just a second. And then it has a little history lesson about whatever it is, whether it is slavery, whether it is Abraham Lincoln. It'll just give you a little bit of history there. For copywork, we always have a quote inside of our history. And then we also have a Bible verse. And then a little blurb to tie that Bible verse into whatever it is that we are learning. We also have what we call our Some Fun. This will be some type of hands-on activity. So in this one, it is doing a research paper and choosing an enslaved person. And if it is a younger child, they can just draw or paint a picture of that person. So because there's so many famous enslaved people, we wanted that to be a part of this hands-on activity here. This is kind of a nice 2-page spread. So let me spread this out first for you. So this together, we have our rabbit trail section, which also has our library list. So this is where you're going to see additional books that you can read about the topic. You're also going to have a YouTube video here as well, but you can learn about whatever it is, whether it is something about specifically about that topic, or sometimes we even rabbit trail off there a little bit. With these videos as well. They're always super informative and my kids love watching them. So there are even more books and we really rabbit trail with these books as well. So you're going to see books here about a slave family, freedom over me, the listeners, more than anything else, and the Middle Passage and the African slave trade. So this is where we really like to add in a lot of books that are also about that time period, other things going on, and just give your kids really that feast of ideas so that they're learning like really deep down into what's going on and not just getting a short overview. And last but not least, inside of our lessons, you're going to see our More Ideas page. So this is filled with stuff here for more ideas for you to go down that rabbit trail even further. We will usually have a poem for you here. We usually have an art study inside of this. This one also has listen to hymns the enslaved sang while working in the fields. Many trades traveled through the Middle Passage. What exactly was the Middle Passage? It gives you some ideas there for some information and insight. And also, there are many places that you can visit for some hands-on learning, and it gives a handful of places that you can either visit if they're close to you or that you can visit virtually as well. So that's just an idea of what's on this More Ideas page. The other lessons are full of even more ideas for you to travel down that rabbit trail. So that gives you an idea of what each lesson contains. And so it may seem like just a little bit, but a lot of times those rabbit trail off even more, and especially when you're reading all of those books, you're incorporating that copy work, you're doing research, you're doing hands-on activities, you're doing the art study, the poetry. There's so much there for your kiddos to learn. Now I want to show you the main books because that's obviously the biggest highlight of this curriculum is the amazing books that we choose. So there are 8 main books to go with our 8 lessons. The first one is An American Story. We have The Patchwork Path, A Quilt Map to Freedom. Moses, When Harriet Tubman Led Her People to Freedom. The Silent Witness, A True Story of the Civil War. Fire and Forgiveness, A Nun's Truce with General Sherman. To the Front, Clara Barton Braves the Battle of Antietam. Abe Lincoln, The Boy Who Loved Books. And Books and Bricks, How Booker T. Washington Built a School. So those are what we call the required books to go with this curriculum, the main books. So if you don't get any other books, those one we recommend you either make sure your library has on hand, you buy used. I think every book in this pile is a used book. We also have an Amazon shop. So in the back of our curriculum now, this is a new thing for us. We're so excited about it. In the back of our curriculum, we now have a curriculum resources page for you. So it has the link to our book list. So if you want to buy all the books brand new, or if you can't find some of them used, we have an Amazon shop. All of the books for the curriculum are right there in the shop, and the link is here for you. We also have a link to our middle grade book list. So I use this curriculum with both my elementary and my middle schooler. For my middle schooler, I take books out of this list and have him read independently. So he's getting even more out of this than what we're doing with just the picture books and the activities and everything. And he's loved doing this. If you have a little bit younger kiddos who do love read alouds, that's also a great thing you can add to it is pick and choose a few topics that they're gonna be the most interested in and do a couple read alouds. We also have any other link and kit that you possibly need inside this curriculum. And the best part, we have a QR code that you can scan to get all of the videos that are in that rabbit trail section as well, and they're all organized for you inside of there. We also have our companion journal that goes along with this that you can get. And so this can be done in any old or regular notebook, but we wanted it to be simple for you. We wanted it to be easy, so we compiled this companion journal as well that you can purchase. And so it has pages for the lesson where your children can draw or write anything about the actual main book or that lesson. All of our copy work has places here. We also have a place for the Bible copy work as well. We have, since the Some Fun is a research paper, we have spaces here for your children to fill out any notes they want to take for that research paper or write the paper right inside of this. We also have pages for, as they're watching those videos, they can take notes, put ideas in those little light bulbs. If they want to write down or sketch anything from any of those extra books that they read, there's a page for that as well. And then we have pages for anything that you need for the more ideas. So here's for the art study. There's another page for writing your own hymn. Anything that needs a page for the more ideas, we have a page for it. So it just makes everything super easy, all in one place, already done for you, and it's a very inexpensive add-on to the curriculum. And don't forget, we also have Bible verse memory cards that you can get with it as well for those Bible verses so that you can actually have them up displayed in your homeschool. So if you want to work on memorization or just to have them up because they're beautiful, you can do that. We also have timeline cards that go along with all of the 8 lessons, plus I think we did additional ones for different generals and stuff like that. And we have extra blank cards that you can add to it if you're wanting to add any of those extra people that you're researching or any extra events that happen during that time period. And those are all made for you as well that you can add on to this curriculum. So I think that covers it all. If you have any questions at all, please put them down in the comments. I will make sure to put the link to the curriculum down below for you guys as well. It also will have the link inside of that to our companion journals, our scripture cards, and our timeline cards. You can grab everything you need for this awesome brand new curriculum, Rabbit Trails Through History Civil War. See you guys next time.